Donald Trump Jr. in this breaking story is very well known for being incredibly energetic during many of his speeches and interviews. You know, the guy who seems like he constantly just ate 6 Twinkies and a Jolt Cola?
I don't think Joe's smart enough to be like, hey, let's send him off the trail. Don't hack the McDonald's on DC.
Well, let us be clear. This breaking video we're going to show you in just a few seconds is unbelievable because it's not necessarily something that might shock you, right?
Want a new show that parties?
The guys in the room here are like, oh, hey, oh, hey. Like, hey, wait a minute.
Let's see which way the wind is blowing.
Hot takes.
If Lizzo's a press, then so am I, right? Wow, it's crazy. You don't have ideas?
And all the finger quotes you can handle.
The Inflation Reduction, the violence of January 6th. I hope Trump comes.
I'm gonna punch him out. This is my moment. I've been waiting for this. For trespassing on Capitol grounds. I'm gonna punch him out. I'm gonna go to jail and I'm gonna be happy.
Cutting up fat rails of journalism.
Just insanity after insanity.
They'll come up with a way to word it and say, well, this is exactly what we're doing.
Human would also have man in it. We could just move to a blue state, basically gonna do nothing. Unlike all the prior presidents. A small nuclear war, not a big one, that could be bad.
That's pure uncut news candy.
I don't know whether to be like upset or impressed. Because I'm looking at the store, I'm like, there's not a lot of bread in a Lululemon. There's not a lot of bread in the Gucci store. And yet everyone seems like, unless you're eating Gucci loafers, which you're probably not. When Hunter Biden and his father becomes vice president, he magically transforms himself into an international business person. The crack habit, kind of a big deal.
But of course, sticking with the Republican theme of, let's make sure if you spot it, you got it, we'll call you out for something that actually, when you point, there's 3 fingers pointing back. Right, Donnie?
I understand addiction, and that's an issue. But I'd ask you this. You think if Donald Trump Jr. had that problem, they'd let me get away with it?
I don't know much about crack, but it seems like a lot of crack. It seems like a real lot of crack. Certainly for 1 or 2 people, but probably for a whole large group of people. But why doesn't he just give Putin, the keys to the nuclear football? What's the list? Don't hack 1, Joe's basement. 2, Hunter's businesses. 3, Hunter's laptop. 10% for the big guy. 4, don't hack that. What's going on?
Oh yes, that is the very definition of the pot calling the kettle black. And in this breaking video, we're going to show you right now. I tell you what, I'll let you sit back and decide what it is your eyes are telling you. And just be clear, when nothing legally comes of this, when there is no political consequence for this...
What do you think the media reaction would be to Don Jr. smoking Parmesan cheese? I promise you, it wouldn't be what we saw from the media, right? It'd be a little different. And then I say that, and they say, oh, you're making fun of people with addiction. I go, let's just talk about this for a second. I totally understand addiction. It's terrible. We all know people that have suffered from it. It doesn't absolve you from being a total piece of garbage in every other aspect of your life. It doesn't absolve you from selling access to the highest power levels of government. It doesn't absolve you from selling out your country. It doesn't absolve you from, child support from the stripper you knocked up a couple years ago, right?
This is an absolute example of what we're going to watch for the next 4 years because it's what we've already seen for the last 8. And it's what we're teaching our children in America. When you're of a certain type of person in a certain position, you have 0 consequences to face for doing things that are illegal, flat out lies, and often abusive to others. Stay strong, stay vigilant, and keep educating others. See you soon.